Yes, sir.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. You and Leader Scalise talked about the importance of Merrick Garland complying with a congressional subpoena. I'm curious, since Chairman Jordan and 4 other colleagues declined to do that under the January 6th committee, if you worry that undermines the argument at all?
Oh, I'm so glad you brought up the January 6th committee. We'll be talking a lot more about that in the coming weeks. There's been a lot of investigation about that committee. I don't think it was properly constituted. I don't think it was properly administered, and now we know that apparently some of the evidence was hidden and some maybe even destroyed. So you'll hear much more about that in the days ahead. You talk about apples to oranges. There couldn't be a more clear contrast between that and what we're talking about here. This is the Judiciary Committee. This is the Weaponization Committee. These are properly constituted and operating committees under Chairman Jordan's leadership. Have done extraordinary work, methodically, constitutionally, appropriately, and now we come to this impasse with the Attorney General himself who refuses to comply. Look, this is an Article I issue. We've got to get it covered well, and I think we will, and I think that's why this contempt will pass on the floor. So one last question. Very bad. Back row.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Back to former President Trump and with his arrival here, near the Capitol, really for the first time, Republicans are both the House and Senate meeting with him since the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Are you committed, or have you spoken to him about basically not doing anything like that again and committing to respecting the sort of American tradition of a peaceful transfer of president?
Of course he respects that, and we all do, and we've all talked about it ad nauseum. We're excited to welcome President Trump back. He'll be meeting with the Senate Republicans, of course, after he has a breakfast with us. And there's high anticipation here and great excitement. And I feel, look, we feel that, as I've mentioned, I've been all across the country, crisscrossing the country, and all the districts of all these campaigns, and there's a real energy in the base right now and a real energy among the American people. They know that change is coming. It can't get here soon enough. November cannot get here soon enough. But we're anxious to talk about that and I guess bounce around ideas with the president tomorrow. Looking forward to welcoming him right after the congressional baseball game. It's a big week here and lots of good feeling. So with that, we'll leave you all. Thanks so much for being here.